Okay, so going back sa ating pangalawang condition na matutunan natin dito is all about gonna paste sa ating new task. Okay, let's check again sa main natin na variable. Oh, mali ito. The task, okay. Yan. So, meron po tayong var, which is yung versions. So if you're curious about sa Ansible facts nito, so meron po tayong mga certain command for this for us to spill out lahat ng mga variable na uh, na pwede natin magamit for making our conditions. So like for example here, right now sa ating facts, which is OS family, na ang condition natin is equal to Debian, okay? So, yung in-access natin na server from controller to our server, if yung fax natin is OS family is Debian, it's true. Kasi Debian nga yung in-install natin, ang server natin, okay? Or Ubuntu. So, yung fax din natin for distribution, which is yung variable po natin, distribution major version is equal to 20. Okay? So, ganun lang po siya. Pag mag-display po tayo ng multiple conditions in using facts. Okay? So, kanina kasi is hindi we check our condition by using condition lang. Ngayon is using multiple. Okay? Dalawa po itong condition. If condition is Debian, if this version po natin ng Debian is 20. Okay? So if we're going to run on this one, okay, right now, run po natin. So it takes a few minutes lang guys. Okay, yan. So skip lang muna niya yung combined condition facts. Where in fact, it's already meet naman yung natin. So we show you lang how we can declare a multiple conditions by using facts natin, Ansible facts natin. Okay, so moving forward ngayon, we're going to setting a complex conditions. Okay, pakita ko sa inyo guys. Okay, so meron po tayong debug and then yung variable po natin is kailangan makita ko tong kernel version na to. Okay, so sa ating condition po natin is when ang OS natin, family is Debian, it's true, true nga, and distribution major natin versions is naka-pipeline siya guys to integer. Okay, so numeric pa siya na magiging dito is greater than 20. Okay? Ito po yung complexity if you're going to declare a variable. But I'm assume na uh, mas madali siyang i-declare if you're going to use this kind of condition. Okay? Naka-list lang siya. Unlike on this one, so pa isang line lang siya. But here kasi is meron po tayong end statement and or statement. Okay? So, yun po siya. Okay? Try natin siya i-run. Anyway, hindi na natin siya i-run, guys. we'll go with other tasks sa ating natin sa ating topic. So, we're done with setting complexity sa ating condition. Right now is yung register variable. So, you know naman yung register variable, guys, no? Register variable uh, from the past lessons that we have. Okay? But right now, since para ma-meet natin itong condition natin, kasi we are accessing kasi not a local server, okay? But our web server, which is uh, magko-communicate si controller by HSS at doon po natin kukunin yung facts, Ansible, mga facts ng variable na kailangan natin. So, pag na-access natin itong server, ito po yung pa natin. So, kumbaga, assuming na lang natin na we are using command pagpasok natin sa HSS sa ating web server and then cut, no, ikakat ko siya, concatenate ko siya. Ito po yung path ng aking server, ng aking user. Change ko muna to guys. Oops. Wala. Yan. Dapat is M. Gabaleo. Bakit? Ito po. Ipapakita ko sa inyo guys. Dito po siya. Okay? Ito po yung kailangan natin kukunin. Okay? Dito mismo. So, kailangan may test file po tayo dito. Okay? If you're going to notice, test file daw dapat nandito sa ating web server. Which is typically yung ating natin, virtual natin. So may nagawa na ako dito guys at ang laman niya nito dito is yung test file text. Yan, hello yung lalabas. Okay? Out lang tayo guys. Yan. At i-register niya. So kung ano pang output dito sa ating command, i-register niya as a variable. Okay? Right now, ang gagawin natin is kukondition na natin siya. Okay? We're using register variable to meet our condition. Okay? Right now, out lang natin. Yan. So, meron na tayong test file content, which is ito, naka-register po natin. Na-register natin as a variable. And then, std out po natin. Ito po ang ating variable ngayon. Ngayon, test natin kung i-cut natin siya, ang output niya hello, di ba? So ngayon, we need to find that word hello. Okay, or else false to siya. Hindi siya mag-display. Okay, dapat hello to siya is not equal to -1. So, ang sabi nga dito is the test content is succeeded. So, ang lalabas niya is hello. Okay, so let's go and to run this one guys para makita ninyo. Okay, yan. So, you see, ang use variable task natin is na-meet yung condition. Okay, upon registering the variable from ating concatenate at condition na natin siya na std out, output niya out is if yung is -1 siya, is equal to -1, is not equal to -1, 1 siya. So meron siyang pwedeng nating kuning i-display, which is yung hello ngayon. Ito yung lumabas ngayon. So yun po yung ating register variable using register variable, and then we're going to condition this register variable sa ating task natin. Okay? So going back here again, yan. So dito na tayo. Paano naman natin gagamitin yung loop? So very simple lang guys for our loop. We're going to name it, post na lang natin guys. Paste na lang natin. Yan. So gagamitin pa rin natin na modules for our Ansible is yung command. So i-echo natin siya. Dito natin makikita, i-display niya sa ating running na playbook. And then ito po yung ating mga ni-declare na loop natin. Okay, we have 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. And then, so nilagay natin to item. Ito po yung variable natin na item, which is itong loop. If less than, when, if less than, item is if less than, greater than 5. So mag-exit siya at i-display niya lahat to the echo sa built-in command po natin. Okay? Going to run this one guys para makita ninyo. Okay. So, right now, if you can see, meron po tayong item 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dinisplay niya lahat kasi initerate niya lahat ng nasa array natin na dineclare natin na variable. Okay? Yun lang po yung sa ating uh, for loop. So, to recap, ano po yung mga conditional base natin, condition natin. Meron po tayong to how to use the facts natin. Debug natin guys. And then, ito po yung pag-declare ng variable natin, which is yung Ansible facts distribution. Base ko na lang guys. We have kernel version. Yun po yung mga possible natin na gagamitin na distribution. Okay? Burahin ko na lang siya guys. Yan. So ito yung mga natin, mga variable natin na pwede natin kukunin. Okay. At saka na natin siyang ilalagay, i-condition natin. Okay. So right now, OS ang ginamit ko for para i-test natin yung condition na equal to Debian. Okay? Yan. Okay, for us na makita natin lahat yung mga Ansible facts. So, I have a tip to you guys how to check on that. So, ito na guys. Distribution sa Ubuntu ang nakita niya ngayon. Okay? Ganun lang kasimple guys how to use the facts. So, right now, I have the command. Saan yung command guys? Meron akong command kanina dito for us to check all the Ansible facts. Ito. So I'm going only to check sa localhost. So I no need to use the inventory at to check yung ating variable sa sa ating web server. But uh, the condition will be suffice sa localhost na, okay? So ito po lahat yung mga variable ng Ansible natin, facts natin, okay? So ito yung mga variable guys, ito yung mga value niya. So if you're going to check here, meron po tayong mga Python na pwede nating version ng Python natin, okay? Anong processor, okay? Pwede natin siyang gawin yan guys. Pwede natin gamitin yan for us to condition, no? Pwede natin siya gawin that. Like ito, Debian family. Nakita na natin siya, di ba? So that's it guys. So ganun kasimple lang guys for us to use the condition. So first, we need to get a condition, the variable from our facts natin sa Ansible natin. And that would be it. And I hope that this would be the wrap up sa ating 105 natin lesson. Lesson natin sa 5 sa Ansible 101. Okay? And I'll see you next lesson 6. Okay? That would be another exciting moment sa ating lesson. Okay?